Howdy, Rowdy. Just Andy here, checking in with you again. And this week I am going to talk about a company that I tested out for a week called Whiskey and Hardtack. And this is the butter here with their logo. And as you can see, I got the Gambling Man. And I also got the oil. And you will pardon my laziness, but I also got the wash in the shower. Been using that pretty regularly. We'll get to that in just a second. So, first off, Whiskey and Hardtack is a company out of Landenberg, Pennsylvania, and the owners are Don and Holly, or Holly and Don. Guess I should have asked them which one they preferred. Be that as it may, they started off as a soap and ladies product company called Sweet Tea and Biscuit. And they started Whiskey and Hardtack as a sideline. And we got a ways to go, but sales have been going up, so hopefully that will encourage her to keep adding on to her line and to keep growing it. I think she's going to. Anyway, so enough about all that foolishness. Let's get to the oil. So, as you know, everything is lab tested, and I gotta tell you, cleanest stuff that we've ever tested. This is lab produced stuff. This is clean room produced stuff. I would say that if you exercised even reasonable maintenance of your products, you could easily expect this stuff to last year and a half, 2 years, just sitting on your shelf, not bothering it. Problem with that is, I don't think you'd be able to go that long if you actually tried this stuff. The oil was one of the fastest absorbing oils I've ever used. Within an hour, could not get any residue on my hands, no matter what I did to it. So, what's inside the oil? We got sunflower oil, meadow foam oil, shea nut oil, jojoba, and vitamin E. The two outliers, the ones that we don't see all the time, the sunflower oil, which is great for helping to prevent the hairs from breaking, cuts down on hair loss. The meadow foam oil, I was really kind of intrigued by this one, even more so than the sunflower oil, because I was at least familiar with that one. The meadow foam oil has skin softening properties. It locks in moisture, prevents dryness. Really good stuff. Shea, jojoba, vitamin E, we're all familiar with those. This butter. All right, so if you've watched any of my other videos, if you've ever seen me in a live stream, you know that I do not give much attention to the consistency of the butter. Let me make sure my focus is in there right. It's almost like that really fancy frosting. You know, when you buy a cake at the store and it's got that really light whipped, it's got that kind of consistency. Melted down very easily, extremely smoothly. I did not get even one occurrence of even feeling any graininess in my hands when I was melting it down. Obviously, even when you get that graininess, you rub it around a few more times, it's gone. High quality stuff for both the oil and the butter. And the ingredients on the butter, I'm referring to my cheat sheets. Shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba, and tapioca starch, plus the fragrance. The processing, like I said, very, very clean. There's probably more bad stuff in it now since I've had it open and swinging it around and opening it up in my house than there was whenever it left the factory. To put it in more clinical sounding terms, it was well within the variance for foreign matter, mold, mildew, etc. And it was almost completely absent. it was well within the margin of error to assume that it was contaminated during the testing process to say that there's any in there at all. In other words, very clean stuff. The cleanest, and it just blows my mind that that a beard product could be this clean. All right, so the scent. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I am not Mr. Scent guy. Rory is wanting attention. For those of you that don't know Rory, this is my Rottweiler. All right, so on the website, it lists wild cypress, kaffir lime, sea salt, illuminai, leather, amber, frankincense. I honestly get a faintest hint of oud and a little bit of watermelon. Now, to be perfectly frank about it, I hate oud. I absolutely cannot stand oud. I really don't like frankincense at all. In fact, a good friend of mine makes a frankincense and myrrh, and this was the first scent I ever had to tell him, dude, I hate it. Don't like it. He didn't cry about it, but it's just one of those things that's never been appealing to me. So now, thanks to Holly, I have to move frankincense from the never to the if done correctly, which really sucks for a lot of guys out there that are messing around with frankincense, because that means you can't do it right. Hey, I'm not going to knock anybody's limitations, because God knows I got mine. All right, so that was this. She makes the wash herself, which ordinarily scares the hell out of me. Most of the time, the ready-to-label guys for wash and co-wash, I don't really nail on that all that much, because even though it would be nice for it to be artisan small batch, there's too much that can get screwed up. But in this particular case, this is a lady that's been making washes and soaps for a number of years now. I didn't ask her how long. I think it was about 10 years, 6 to 10 years. I can't remember. I have to go back and look. But it was clean. And if you're one of those guys that wants a lathering wash, the lather explodes. Like 2 quick taps, and seriously, you've got a soap fro going on in your beard. So to wrap this up, how am I rating whiskey and hardtack? Company, on a scale of 0 for terrible, 1 to average, 2 to above average, 2. Oil, on a scale of 1 to 0 terrible, 1 average, 2 above average, 2. Butter, 2. Wash, 2. Scent building, I don't give out 10s. So how do I get around this? 1 and a part. So we'll call it a 9. In other words, she's just tied with me previously, standing alone all by himself, Sean from Premium Beards. That's how good this stuff is. If you've never seen me go on and on about Premium Beards, then you are new to my channel. Thank you. Welcome. Please leave a like and subscribe. Come back. I'm not going to put out 3 or 4 videos a week, because when I test my products, I wear them every day for a week, in every way that I can come up with and dream up with to test them, so that I'm coming to you and saying, I think this about this product, and that's my opinion, and it's not going to change next week because the wind blows or because somebody else is giving me a bigger or better deal. I'm completely independent, not compensated in any way, shape, or form. Although she did send me a free sticker. So, yeah, I guess this is my compensation. I did receive a sticker for wearing her product for a week. Oh, turn it upside down. My bad. There you go. So, again, Holly, Don, amazing job. You did the thing that I say scent artists must do to truly be elite, and that is get me to like something that I previously did not like. So thank you very much. One of my best weeks ever. Companies like this are why I do these tests and reviews. Y'all have a great day. Appreciate you. And as always, what's in your beard?